Hey, best friends. Shamea, how about no new friends? Okay, that's going to be your mantra for the end of 2026 into 2027. No new friends. You hear me? You hear me? Okay, we're going to be talking about the end of the road. Yes, for Shamea and K. Michelle. This is it. This is the end of the road. They have unfollowed each other. So we're going to talk about how this all came to be. Then, y'all, we got an update on Deb versus Da Brat. And Da Brat is clapping back at Deb's explanations. Y'all, and you are not going to believe this. Okay, so stick around for that. But before we get into all of that, make sure you guys like this video if you haven't liked it already. It's free to do. Just go ahead and like it, smack it, flip it, rub it down, all of that good stuff. And let's get into the video. Okay, so yesterday afternoon, after we finished our last video talking about Andy's updates on the Atlanta season 17 reunion, we learned that K. Michelle had unfollowed Shamea. Now, I don't know the precise time frame of this unfollowing. Did it happen after Shamea's interview where Shamea said for K. Michelle to bring it? Because Shamea was at, and we talked about it on this channel, Shamea was asked about the fallout with K. Michelle and Shamea allegedly bringing up the candy coated click one too many times in reference to I'm doing you a favor being your friend as far as K. Michelle was concerned. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? Well, okay. Did that ruffle K. Michelle's feathers, or did something at the Atlanta season 17 reunion ruffle K. Michelle's feathers? Did they get into it? Did they have a sparring match? I had surmised that based on the seating, because in my mind, if K. Michelle got first chair, Shamea should have been second. But in my mind also, too, Shamea deserved first chair at this reunion because she brought more. She had more beef with just about everybody on that other couch. And also now including K. Michelle. But if K. Michelle was going to get that first seat, it also makes sense now why Kelly is between Shamea and K. Michelle, because they got beef. So, did something happen at the reunion that further interrupted their friendship contract? Well, I guess they really didn't have one. I guess K. Michelle has one with Portia, right? If I see K. Michelle in some Go Naked hair next season, Portia and the Go Nakeds, baby. Portia and the Go Nakeds. I'm not mad at Portia because I think, girl, get your money. Okay? Get your money off these girls. All right. She about to be like Jocelyn and making money off all the girls. Okay. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So did it happen then? Or did it happen just like in the days following the reunion? Maybe K. Michelle realized, like, oh, after those interactions, I don't really want nothing to do with you, right? So she unfollows her, and then comes the news, and this had to have happened immediately after the news broke. Shamea unfollows K. Michelle. But y'all, K. Michelle is now breaking her silence on perhaps why this happened in this way. So shout out to our friends over at Housewives from a Housewife. That's my boo. K. Michelle tweets out this Twitter X, I don't know, something. She posted it somewhere. Could be a thread, okay, for all I know. K. Michelle says, a friend to everyone is a friend to no one. And you know what's funny? I've often heard this statement. I've often heard this. And I sometimes wonder at its validity, right? The reason I say that is because I'm friends with people who aren't necessarily friends with each other. To me, being an adult at this big age, I don't really need all my friends to get along. Matter of fact, I'm not going to even try to bring all my friends together. I have no interest in doing so. If they all just happen to be in the same space, y'all going to have to figure it out. Okay. But in the interim, for me being friends with one person who don't get along with this other person, that has less to do with me and more to do with y'all. And don't expect me to be a part of the mess either way, because at the end of the day, I'm not going to bring up them, and I'm not going to bring up you. Okay? Whatever y'all got going on in y'all Discord, it ain't got nothing to do with me. So I don't know how I feel about that statement. To a certain degree, I get it, but it almost implies that I need to choose sides. And to be quite honest with you and frank, if I'm in the Shamea situation, I'm not choosing any sides and if I do choose a side, it won't be you. Let me tell you why. Because Shamea has history with this other friend group. This is a long running group of friends that she has found herself integrated with. Why would she give up that for this? And if you are requiring her to do that, then that also tells me something about where you are and what I need to do with you. Because I feel like no friend is going to require me to stop being friends with them for you. Okay. That is what it is. You just came up into this thing and I don't even know how long you're going to be here. So why am I give up them for you when at any point in time I see now that you will take something that I said and you will tell the girls now, and Pinky's running back and telling everybody behind the back, no, like you had a problem with it that night, girl, call me that night. Don't go running to somebody else telling them about your beef with me on our private time that did not occur on camera. That's how I feel about it. Now, K Michelle has a right to feel how she feels, and I'm sure she has valid reasons for not really messing with that other clique of people. But at the end of the day, forcing me to choose between two groups of friends, one of which I've had for many, many years and I vacation with, girl, no, it's not gonna happen. Toodle do, as Stacey Rush says. All right. So that's where we are with that. Now, I do understand that some of you guys out there will totally agree with what K Michelle says, as is your right, as is K Michelle's right. And I understand that because K Michelle has been through a lot with some of those ladies. And I get it, but at the end of the day, if I'm forced to pick and choose, then I'm going to choose the rivers and the lakes that I'm used to. Okay. Speaking of rolling on a river, baby, remember yesterday I told y'all about Deb and Debrat and this whole debacle with that show, Deb's House, and how Debrat had said that she and Deb had come up with the boot camp idea together. Then later on, she finds out that Deb has pitched Deb's house without her. Deb come back and said, girl, they didn't like the original idea. I pitched them my own idea, which ain't a boot camp. But even as a viewer, for me, it looked like a boot camp. So I'm kind of like, Deb, what is given? Now, I was looking online, and I don't know if y'all follow Johnny Blaze. I like Johnny Blaze because I just like if you really watch her, if you watch her Instagram and stuff like that. For those of you guys who may not know, she used to be on Love and Hip Hop. That's where I came to discover her. And really now she's very heavy into her music, and I'm guessing she works a lot with Deb. And she came out and defended Deb and talked about how she had worked with Deb so much, and she's never had any money missing or nothing like that. But everybody's experience ain't gonna be the same, so it is what it is. And I'm glad Deb has people defending her. But right here, baby, Debrat hops in on the Netflix documentary challenge. And she says she's preparing for the Netflix documentary on surviving Deb. Now, let's go back. Y'all remember Surviving R. Kelly? So the Surviving quote documentary is usually about surviving something that was heinous, that was horrible, that had been done to you. And so with Debrat now pulling this up, and she got the people gagged, okay? Gagged because surviving Deb equates it to something again so utterly atrocious that it warrants a Netflix style documentary. That's the whole key with this challenge. Surviving, and some people take it to playful levels of extreme, and some people take it like all the way to HE double hockey sticks, like the brat just did here. So She is like, you know what? I'm not hearing none of this stuff that Deb is saying. And she's like, I'm about to, where's the Netflix documentary on how I survived Deb? Baby, let me tell you something. I wasn't expecting it. But at the end of the day, I mean, Deb did go in on the Brat and Judy and their problems with the network or the show or whatever it was, and just all the things about how they both needed some money. That's why they came up with these ideas. I ain't mad at it. I mean, I ain't mad at getting your money and getting your paper because I feel like that's what everybody should be out here doing. But man, let me tell you something. These social media streets is wild. Okay, they wild. Anyway, that is the news for this morning. Make sure you guys keep it locked onto the channel if you haven't already done so. Like this video, click down in the links in the description. I think the Bali trip just actually closed. It may have been, I think it's closed. So we're about to wrap that up. I'll be announcing my next trip soon. Okay. Be on the lookout for that. Also, too, be sure to jump down and get the Faceless Content Blueprint because, again, that will be closing out soon. And if you didn't get your hands on it, I don't know what you're waiting on because it is straight fire. If I say so myself, I give you behind the scenes, I give you everything that you need to know. For those people who are maybe questioning, okay, is this going to be of value to me? I did a 3-hour live on it's about a 3 and a hour live on my channel in January. I took it off this channel, I edited it, and I put it on one of my other channels. So you can actually go back and watch that. If you don't think that I'm giving enough value, go check that out because I've given a ton of value away for free. So imagine what you get in this. All right. So with that being said, make sure you guys click the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell button, and I will catch you in the next one.